Circles, our first cohort was, I think, in 2014 here in East Liberty, and it was kind of this collaborative effort between organizations that have existed in this community for a while and saw Circles as an opportunity to put people into relationship with one another. So one of those organizations, which was a support to the other main ones facilitating this, was Repair the World, which is a community service fellowship program. Now we have this Circles Greater Pittsburgh chapter, which launched in summer of 2018, and at that point, we were just kind of trying to start one group, and we have a group also in Sharpsburg, and we're talking about this group in Wilkinsburg, and a couple of other locations. We're trying to start one back up in Homewood, and then of course our original group is the East Liberty, which is hosted by Open Hand Ministries.
My role is to pretty much to help develop and manage our homeownership program. So we have 3 programs that fall under that umbrella. We have DOOR, which is our pre-purchase program, and that's developing ownership opportunity for residents. We have KEY, which is our post-purchase program, and that's keeping equity yours. And we have finally our financial education program, which is SAVE, and that stands for Solid Advice for Your Valuable Earnings.
So they started off with like credit, and at the time I'm like, I really don't have any. And then, saving, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I've never done that. Like, the saying, rob Peter to pay Paul, I don't have enough money to put aside, and if I do, I usually, go dip in it. But, they showed me that it can be done. There was some sacrifices, a couple things I had to cut out. So they built me up to where I know what's right and how to spend this and how to save this, and it helped me out a lot. I would never think that this would happen. And then the house itself, it's beautiful. I would never think that I would have owned a house like that.
For Circles and our homeownership program, what I like about it is that we are always people first. So we don't focus on numbers, we don't focus at where you're at initially or where we're trying to get you to go. We focus on that person and that individual. I've always been an advocate for tailoring your organization to the person and not tailoring a person to your organization.
I know that it's not just what people are capable of and what people are physically capable of that's going to move them to the next level. It's that they have to believe it. They have to believe that it's true. The fact that people show up, right? They found us somehow. The fact that they showed up is always step number 1.
One of my goals were I wanted to pay my credit cards off. So, and at one point I would just pay like my minimum balance, and being able to just kind of have someone help me work through that and figure out ways or how I can start getting that bill down so I can, eventually use the money that I was paying on those credit cards to put towards saving for my home.
In a year, we have managed to really make a footprint in the city of Pittsburgh because we really take a holistic approach when it comes to servicing our participants. So while homeownership is a piece, there's also entrepreneurship, there's also building those relationships, those community relationships. And we kind of touch on each of those, whether that's individually or partnering with another organization.
Being in a retail incubator space not only gives them an opportunity to test their products, right? Test the market. Is what you have on paper and your business plan and all the things that we've been talking about, will it work in a retail model?
I make t-shirts for dogs, and then that's when I make bandanas. I wasn't sure when I first came in here. I was like, man, I'm probably gonna mess up on a lot of things, not gonna probably talk to people because I'm very shy. But now I'm not very shy because I have that experience, like meeting new people and stuff and talking to them like they're just like a friend kinda. One thing I learned is how to talk to people and stuff and like look them in the eye while you're talking to them instead of just looking somewhere else because you're not giving them the full attention at all.
It's an exciting thing thinking about Circles being in so many different communities throughout the city, especially because it is such an adaptable program, and that's going to really be able to meet the needs of so many different neighborhoods and different organizations. It's so powerful to be sharing space and sharing knowledge and growing and learning with people who care so much and people who are so invested in the communities that they're in.